Everybody, welcome to day 2 of our field day. Today is all about targets. We're going to be throwing to targets, kicking to targets. We're going to be doing broom hockey, and we're also going to be doing some bowling activities. We can't wait to show you what's in store for today. Alright, so for our materials needed today for day 2, we will start with our throwing targets. And we have different size buckets out here. We even have a paper plate to look like a target if you wanted to tape it to a tree or up higher. We brought out a chair in case you want to have a higher target. And we have different size balls, and we also have some rolled up socks in case you do not have a ball at home to use to throw into our targets or at our target. For our kicking to a target, we are using our recycled water or creamer bottles. We have them filled up and we made them look pretty. You can or you don't need to. And we have different size balls as well. You can use chalk or blue tape at any of our stations as a starting point for your child. And for this one, we're going to make sure we're just kicking to the water bottles. For our hockey or broom slap shot, we have 2 types of brooms, a push broom. We also have just a regular sweeping broom. If you have a hockey stick at home, you can also use a hockey stick. We're going to be using, again, some of our recycled water bottles. We have different balls, and we also, again, have some rolled up socks if that is what you have at home. For our last one, we have our bowling station, and we, again, are going to be using our recycled water bottles. We filled some up. We also have some empty ones if that is easier, especially if you're going to be using rolled up socks. Empty water bottles will be a little easier to use. We have a ball, and we also have a rolled up sheet. You can use multiple ones of those to use as borders for your child to roll the ball to. All right, for our target throw, I'm going to show you how we have it set up. We have our first bucket here, which is a small bucket, and all of our activities have 2 chalk lines, or you can use tape or a towel, just for a starting point for the students, and feel free to adjust those lines based on the student ability if you want to challenge them or not. We have our medium-sized bucket still down on the ground, but it's a little bit bigger area for them to throw into. We have another bucket, but it's raised up a little bit higher, just so they can try maybe an overhand throw. And lastly, we have our taped paper plate target right here, so we can do our overhand throw to our target and try to hit that as well. We again have a variety of balls, or we have rolled up socks, so whichever works for you at home. For our first station, Mr. Vinny is going to demonstrate. We have our low bucket on the ground. He's going to start from our first chalk line, and he is going to make sure he takes a step and underhand throws and tries to get the rolled up socks into the bucket. And again, it's okay if you do not make it. Just keep trying. Have fun. We again have 2 different size balls of this one, so whichever works for you at home, underhand throw into the bucket. Our next set we have is our slightly larger bucket, but still down on the ground. Okay, and he's again going to either underhand, or you could try to overhand throw to this target as well and try to get both the sock ball and the ball into the bucket. Our next one we have is our bucket, but it's raised up a little bit higher. Try to challenge yourself a little bit more. At this one, let's see if we can overhand throw. So get your hand up by your ear. Okay, take that step and move that hand forward and release, and try to get it into the bucket. And again, take 2 or 3 turns depending on the amount of material you have. You can always collect the items out of the bucket and keep practicing if you'd like to. And our last one we have is our paper plate target. So again, we are going to overhand throw at this station. Take your step and try to make contact with the paper plate. You can use tape, or you can use some string if you want to hold this paper plate up. We're going to have a little fun with this activity. If you have somebody at home that you can play with, mom, dad, a sister or brother, anybody at home, have fun with these activities. Keep points every time you get one in a bucket. Miss Patty, Mr. Vinny, and I are going to have a little competition right now to see how many points we can each get. Are you ready? Here we go. Woo!
No, leave that there. Go ahead. Your turn. Oh, so close. Did you get a point?
I did, 1 point.
Yay!
1 point for Miss
Bank shot.
Patty. All right. we go. On to our next one. I'll try the ball. Challenge myself. Woo! Almost came out.
2 points for Miss
2
K.
points.
Well. Oh, Mr. Vinny! I'm going to use the pretty one. All right, ready? Oh, 2 points for Miss Kate and Miss Patty.
All right, I'll use the bigger ball over hand throw. This one might be tough. Let's give it a try. Oh, so close.
Try the blue ball here.
Oh,
Good
right now.
try.
Here, I'll do
Struggling.
this one. Oh, 1 point.
Patty.
So 3 points for Miss Patty, 2 points for
0
Miss Kate,
points.
and 0 points for Mr. Vinny.
All right, last one here. Our target throw. Step and throw. I don't really think it's technically hit.
I'm gonna use a
Right
softball
on the
because I've been
side.
struggling a little bit. So. Throw.
Oh,
Hey,
Mr.
I'm on the
Vinny.
board.
Oh,
Oh, I think Miss Patty still
Hey.
won with the 3 points.
3 points for Miss Patty,
2
2 points for Miss Kate, 1 point for Mr. Vinny.
All right, now it's your turn. Go have some fun.
All right, guys. Our next activity we have is our soccer kicking activity. All right, we're using our legs only to kick the ball. So you can some of the equipment you can use for this activity. Find any ball that you can. It could be a small one, it could be a bigger ball, it could be any type of ball that's able to roll and kick. Okay. We're gonna have the line that you start at. You can use either tape or object to put down, or like a towel or whatever you can to put down, symbolizing where you're going to begin your kick. Or if you're on concrete, you can use chalk to draw a line on the ground, okay, to where to start. Objects to knock over. We have some water bottles that are slightly filled so they don't blow over in the wind. To stand up, to knock down. You can also use shoe boxes to knock down as well when you're kicking the ball. Okay, very standard. And you can also adjust the length and distance of your kicks to challenge yourself. You can start small and close, within about 5 feet to start, and then move back from there if you want to challenge yourself to maybe 7 feet or 10 feet or further. Okay, we have Miss Patty is going to be demonstrating this activity for us today. Remember, when you kick, okay, when you're going to run up, you're going to step next to the ball, okay, when you run up there, and strike it with your dominant foot, okay? Most of you will be with your right foot. Step and kick and try to knock over. That was a close one. To the next one, step and kick. Good try. Try to number 3rd try, and she got one. It was a great kick. Okay, very good. All right, guys, it's time to have a little bit of fun. We're gonna challenge yourself, and we're gonna have a little point system to this. Okay, I'm gonna go, then Miss Kate's gonna go, then Miss Patty's gonna go, and for each time you knock down a bottle, your target, you give yourself a point. So we're gonna do 3 kicks, and then it'll be the next person's turn. All right, I'm gonna start us off. See what I can do.
Yay! Yay!
Oh, missed it. 2
so
points for Mr.
close.
Vinny. And I'll set him back up for our next friend to go.
Mr. Vinny set the bar pretty high here, so we got ourselves a challenge.
I had to
coming
redeem
up.
myself after activity number 1.
3 points for Mr. or no,
2
2
points
points
for
for
Mr.
Mr.
Vinny.
Vinny.
All right, here we go.
Ah.
We're close. All right, number 2.
Yay!
Number 3. Oh, good try.
Oh, 1 point for Miss Kate. All right, my turn.
Hey, setting it up for Miss Patty.
Great. Now,
All right, let's see.
Pick number 1 just
oh,
misses.
so close.
Got 1. And 2 points for Miss Patty.
Good job.
All
I
right.
think we have a tie.
We have a tie, and if we have a tie, you can have a kickoff, or you can put one up there and have a kickoff and see who gets that extra point first. Okay, you can do anything like that if you have a tie, if you're challenging a friend or family member, all right? Have fun with this, and great job.
All right. All right, hi guys. Our next one that we're going to do is broom hockey. Now, if you have a hockey stick at home, you can easily do this with your hockey stick. But for someone like me, I don't have a hockey stick at home. So we have a regular broom and then we have a push broom. You can use anything like that to move a ball so that we can knock down a target. So for setup for this, we have 3 different balls. You can also use our rolled up socks to push as well. And then we have 3 water bottles over here. And again, for bigger targets, you can also use shoe boxes. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna go over, we're gonna push and hit the ball and see if you can knock down the target. All right, guys, Miss Kate's gonna demonstrate and show us how we're gonna do it. She's gonna start off with the regular broom. She's gonna hit, and oh, she hit our target, but it did not fall over. Our next hit, yeah, nice job. And then she's gonna try our push broom and see how it is with that. Oh, nice job.
Nice
All right,
work.
guys. Now we're gonna have fun. Miss Kate, Mr. Vinny, and I are gonna have a little competition and see how many points we can get. Here we go. We're gonna do 3 shots each, and we're gonna see how many points we each get. Here I go.
Oh, good try.
Oh my goodness.
Tough one.
I'm gonna try this one.
Oh!
So
Kate,
close,
Miss
Miss
Kate, let's see how good you
All
do.
right, let's see.
1 point.
Nope, close. We'll switch to this room for the 3rd. Got a ball interfering here. Here we go. 3. Oh,
All
there, I
right,
got
2
2 points for
Miss
me.
Kate.
Let me set these up for the next person.
I got 0. All right, Mr. Vinny's turn. Here, I'll get this up. Our lefty.
Close.
1
One.
point. Here you
The
are.
push room on the 3rd.
Oh, I think Miss Kate won that one.
Victory!
You got 2 points
2
for Miss
points.
Kate, 1 point for Mr. Vinny, and I got 0.
That's okay.
All right, on to our last activity. Oh.
All right, our last activity for our target day is our bowling activity. And we have 2 lines set up out here, so depending on your ability level, you can challenge yourself by going out to the farther one or stay a little closer to start. We have a sheet rolled up on the side to use as a border. You can just use a one, or you can put a second one down, or you can try using no sheets at all. And we have our water bottles as well. And we're going to set them up like this, and the students can mark the spots themselves. We're going to take a piece of chalk and put a little X down, or just a circle, a dot, anything to help them so they know where the water bottles are going to be set up for when we are bowling. Alright, Mr. Vinny is going to demonstrate this activity for us with bowling, and I am going to be down here as our ball returner. Remember, when you bowl, you get 2 chances to knock the pins down. So if you do not knock all of your water bottles down on the first try, I will return the ball, or you can walk down and get it yourself if there's nobody else there to help you. And you can try to knock the rest of the water bottles down. All right, Mr. Vinny, let's see what you got. Oh, good job. So I'm going to roll the ball back to Mr. Vinny. He gets 1 more turn to try to knock them down. Woo, good job. And since Mr. Vinny was the bowler, he needs to now come down here and set the water bottles back up on the X's. Nice job. We are going to start our our challenge again. A real quick reminder, if you are using socks instead of a ball, and it's very tough for our students to knock down the water bottles or they're too heavy, simply empty the water bottles out and you can use empty ones instead, and the socks will knock them over a little bit easier. All right, here we go. We're gonna have some fun. Woo, 2 down. Thank you. All right, here's my second roll. 3 total for me. All right, Miss Patty's up.
Turn.
Oh, I forgot to set my water bottles up. Look at that. Now Miss Patty's up.
All right.
Woo, 2.
Oh,
5 for Miss Patty. Now it's going to be Mr. Vinny's turn.
All right, right here.
Oh, got the split here.
It's a tough one.
Oh,
3. Oh, Mr. Vinny and I tied with 3 on that one. Miss Patty had 5 knocked over. Nice job, everybody. Now it's going to be your turn to get out there and have some fun. All right, great job today, guys, with your target throwing activities. It was so much fun. We had a blast. We tallied up all of our points from all the 4 different activities, and our champion of our target throwing was Miss Patty today with 10 points. In second place was me, Miss Kate, with 8 points. And not far behind, we have Mr. Vinny with 7 points. We had an awesome day. It was so much fun. Great job today.
I will see you guys tomorrow for our lift and carry games as we continue off of the field day week.
And don't forget to submit your photos and brief video clips so we can see you guys having fun as well. Bye, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.